Cristiano Ronaldo's journey for a World Cup is over. And it's over because Portugal have been eliminated from the World Cup 2026 by Spain and, of course, by Mikel Merino. What a beautiful goal that was. But the truth about this situation is that we can't point fingers on anybody before we point fingers on Roberto Martinez. Roberto Martinez, you have the proverbial blood on your hands for two nations, for two bloody nations. And I say proverbial because you had the opportunity with the golden generation of Belgium, Lukaku, De Bruyne, Eden Hazard, his brother, Tielemans, the rest of the rest. You had that and you failed them. You failed them that Eden Hazard retired from football and never got anywhere close to winning a World Cup. And then you got a do-over. You got a better job. I don't know how you were able to fail forward, but I need the name of your manager because he needs to do something for me. Because he needs to become my manager. Because failing forward, if it's a skill, you absolutely have it. Because you failed at Everton and you got the Belgium job. You failed at Belgium and you got the Portugal job. How you keep doing it, I have no idea. Because today, you had 3 years. You had 3 years to build a team that is composite enough, that is complete enough to mount a good challenge in this World Cup. And you failed, miserable, because you made the likes of Vitinha, João Neves, and Bruno Fernandes look like players that have never played football before. You made Bruno Fernandes the most creative midfielder in this 5-year span look like someone that has never played that position before. You literally took Bruno and put him on the flanks. You moved Bruno from his preferred position, which is feeding, going on the right, to the left. I don't understand how you were able to do it. You made Vitinha somebody that is arguably a Ballon d'Or contender, making him look like someone that has never played football in his bloody life, someone that doesn't know how to pass the ball forward. You made these players look like that. And you have blood on your hands, my guy. I don't know how you come back from this, but my goodness, investigations need to be held by the Portuguese Football Federation on how you got hired after the debacle we saw with Belgium. It is absolutely detestable. It is wrong. The way they played today was spineless. They did not put up a fight. They literally just laid down like as if they were getting a rectal exam. Like as if they were literally going to the doctors to check their tonsils. It was just lay down and allow them to have a way with you. How is that possible? It blows my mind every single time I sit here and I watch Portugal play football. I watch the greatest of all time absolutely tearing up at the end of the 90th minute. All because you are the manager. And don't get me wrong, I'm not just blaming the manager because he is not on the pitch. And you guys, the players, are good enough. They are smart enough to know when the coach's job is not being done. They are brilliant enough to absolutely dissect the game, just like the way Messi did against Cape Verde. You're smart enough to do that. And I don't care if you're facing a Spain side that I did not even get out of second gear today. They did not get out of second gear today. It was literally walking pace football. I literally told you guys the distance ran for France was walking pace, but they dominated every single person that they looked at. But the distance ran for Portugal was also walking pace, and they did not dominate any single person that they played against. And they played DR Congo, who were absolutely spectacular. They played Uzbekistan, literally scoring 5 goals. Don't get it twisted. That day was not a domination. That day was literally Cristiano being brilliant. That day was literally some of the players literally standing up and say, okay, I will be counted. Like Rafael Leao. The same thing they did against, is it Colombia, I believe. Same thing. It's 0-0 draw. They were walking pace. They were disjointed. The defense was never connected to the offense. Never, not once. We saw that again in Portugal versus Croatia. Croatia should have qualified in that situation. I said it when they defeated Croatia because they did not deserve to go face Spain. And we saw that again. Spain was literally walking in this game. They did not do anything special, but they defeated Portugal because Portugal were nothing special. If Nuno Mendes was not in this game, I don't think Spain gets any flipping point or any shot on target in this goddamn game. Not a damn shot on target. Not one. It is crazy how you have Vitinha, João Neves, and Bruno Fernandes, and you only create one big chance in 90 flipping minutes. It is crazy to think about. I would never accept that. In the whole 90 minutes, you had 11 touches in the opposition box, and you have Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, you have Rafael Leao in your team. I'm not even counting Pedro Neto because Neto is just He's border dash. He's rubbish. Absolute garbage. Garbaja. You had 2 shots on target. 2 of them. In the whole 90 minutes. 2 flipping shots on target. Total shots today was 10 shots. 5 were off target, 2 were on target, and 3 were block shots. You hit the woodwork once from a deflected shot from Nuno Mendes. The moment I saw Nuno Mendes leave that flipping pitch, I literally said, that's it for Portugal. I said that's it for Portugal because he's the only person that would take the ball from the defense, run at the midfield, and pass the ball to the offense because the midfield was literally put in the wrong positions. In the wrong positions. He did the same midfield in the first game against Congo. The same midfield. He did the same thing with the first game against Congo. You are the ranked 5th team in the world of football, and you played like a team that did not even mean to qualify for the World Cup, and they just stumbled into it. Just like Roberto Martinez keeps on stumbling into a good job. Don't be shocked when we see Roberto Martinez being the one that would manage Spain after this. Don't be shocked if we see Roberto Martinez falling into the flipping, Uruguay job, or falling into the flipping Argentina job after Scolani leaves. Don't be shocked because his manager that gets him these jobs are absolutely brilliant. They are absolutely brilliant. They know what they are doing. However, they have a client that is literally loose between the ears. Loose between the ears. I don't understand. You can't see the way the football goes. This is Ronaldo's last dance. He is never going to play the World Cup again. He is 41 freaking years of age. And for the life of me, I was speaking with my buddy Habib. And we were talking about the difference between the way Argentina plays for Messi and the way Portugal never tries to play for Ronaldo. Never tries to play for Ronaldo. I literally saw Ronaldo drop back to get the ball. He's waiting for the likes of freaking Semedo and Rafael Leao to pass him the ball. And none of them passed him the ball. They found every other reason to not pass Ronaldo the ball. Every other flipping reason. I don't care if Ronaldo is 41 years of age. Every single person in this bloody Portugal team cannot lace his flipping boots. And I am a Manchester United fan. And Bruno Fernandes is my guy. Cannot lace his flipping boots. Not even wash his feet. When you're talking about experience, he has it in bags. Why can't you guys literally utilize this guy's brain? Why not? For the love of God. Cristiano Ronaldo is retiring from international football after this. And the last time I watched Ronaldo play in a Portugal shirt was this performance. I just said, Roberto Martinez has the proverbial blood on his hands. Every single one of you that plays for Portugal, that played in this game, apart from Nuno Mendes, has the same thing. Well, apart from Diego Costa, because he did his job. Renato Vega, garbage. Ruben Diaz, garbage. Don't get it twisted. And I've said this even while he was playing for City. The way he tackles is absolutely a disgrace. The goal that Merino scored, how in the world are you absolutely turning it back like as if you're trying to back it up in a club? How are you flipping, turning your waist vertically in that way that you get nutmeg right there? He's literally going to get the ball. You are behind him and you turn your waist. You literally face, oh Jesus, Lord of mercy, help me. Help me without saying things that I don't want to say. You literally, as you go to get the ball, as you go to close down the space, you turn around. For love of God, what are you turning around for? You get nutmegged to Merino, and Merino puts the ball in the back of the net. Oh, good gracious. Cancelo, João Cancelo. I don't understand that either. A talented footballer, no doubt about that. But for the love of God, you being put in, I don't even know what to say in this situation. Now let me go to the midfield. Vitinha. Flipping Vitinha. People were speaking about Vitinha being better than Bruno Fernandes. Speaking about Vitinha being better than Pedri. Speaking about Vitinha being better than every other midfielder in this world right now. Maybe in PSG. But what we saw in Portugal today, this World Cup, has literally changed my mind. Because yes, Vitinha is a talented footballer. Yes, Vitinha can do magic with the ball at his feet. But the truth about it is that the system cannot make this guy the center of it. It literally cannot. And that's where Roberto Martinez got it wrong. For the love of God, you have the best creator. It's like you saying that Germany had Mesut Ozil and did not pass the ball to Mesut Ozil. That is what Portugal did with Bruno Fernandes today. That is what they did with Bruno Fernandes this flipping World Cup. Bruno Fernandes is 30 years of age. The next World Cup, he will be 34. Who knows if he is going to be playing in the same way right now or then? Who knows? You play Renato Vega when you have Inacio on your flipping bench. It doesn't make any bloody sense. You put Nelson Semedo instead of Mateus Nunes. I don't understand. It literally blows my mind. It does. You got Goncalo Inacio, the starting centre-back for Sporting. He is a left-sided centre-back, if I'm not mistaken. Left-sided centre-back. And you put Renato Vega, that could not get a flipping chance with Chelsea. I had to go to Villarreal to find playing time. You, however, have Inacio in the Portuguese league in Sporting that has been dominating for years. For years. You have Ruben Neves. I understand he's 29 years of age. But your flipping midfield was not working. It was not working. The reason why the system in PSG works so much is the overload in midfield. You were not going to be playing an overload in midfield when you have a number 9 that is telling you that you're told to stay in the 18-yard box. You are not going to have an overload. Because the reason of the overload in PSG is because Dembele is competent and is really good with the ball on his feet. So him dropping back and having the run from Doué and Kvaratskhelia makes absolute sense. It makes sense. Then you have 4 players in your midfield at that particular time. But in a team where you are going to be having a number 9 in that 18-yard box, you're going to be having a number 10 in Bruno Fernandes that you feel cannot play the number 10, and you have to shove him to the left-hand side, which I don't understand whether you watch Manchester United games. For the love of Christ, let him loose. Let Bruno Fernandes loose. Give him the ball wherever he is, and he will do magic for you. He will flip and do magic for you. This is a man that played DM for Manchester United this season and still was able to get 22 assists for Manchester United. The first part of this season, he played as a defensive flipping midfielder in a double pivot. It blows my mind. It blows my flipping mind. Today, you did not even bring on Goncalo Ramos. You didn't even bring him on. You had Goncalo Guedes. I hope that's how I pronounce his name. And you kept on bringing Conceição. You kept on bringing Francisco Conceição. You have Goncalo Guedes in this team. You kept on bringing Conceição. You have Trincao in this team. You kept on bringing Conceição. You have Trincao. You kept on bringing as a first substitute Bernardo Silva that would want to drop back behind the goalkeeper to get the ball for him to play football. In a team, in an international game. For the love of God. It blows my mind. I'm so pissed about this situation. You don't even understand. It is disappointing, man. It is so disappointing. It is so disappointing. Just look at the way Argentina plays for Messi. And I hate to take it back to Messi. I hate it. It is not my way. I do not compare both of them. I know both of them to be great players, the greatest of all time. Oh, man. You guys literally have the proverbial blood on your hands. You do. And we will not forget it. Let me not speak for anyone else. I will not forget it. I sure won't. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the follow button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.